Peng Ha, nice to meet you. Today is November 20th, Wednesday. I'm very glad to start the day with you. Outside, winter is coming in Korea, and I feel outside. I'm feeling outside. It's very cold. And anyway, I got a cold last week, and I took some kind of good medicine for about nearly 4 days, and I'm getting better. It's okay. Never mind. Okay. Anyway, let's keep the momentum going. I believe this kind of routine practice uh, helps me helps me my English practice section very well. Please
You did
upgrade.
well in expressing yourself, but here's a more natural way to say it. Pengha, nice to meet you. Today is Wednesday, November 20th. I'm really glad to start the day with you. Winter is coming in Korea, and it feels really cold outside. Actually, I caught a cold last week, but I took some good medicine for about 4 days, and I think I'm getting better. Anyway, let's keep the momentum going. I believe this kind of routine practice is really helpful. You can use this version to sound more fluent. Let me know if you'd like further practice.
I got it. I got it. I understand. Well, Lisa, I understand what you're trying to say. Thank you for your kind of comment for what I said a moment ago. Let's carefully. First, I want to make it.
Good effort. Here's a smoother way to express your thoughts. I see, I understand. If I got your point correctly, thank you for your feedback on what I said earlier. This keeps your response natural and clear. Would you like to try saying it again?
Okay, I got it. I got it. Listen carefully. First, I want to make it clear that I'm just a student, not a teacher. This YouTube channel is not about teaching English to someone else. It's simply to show my own English learning journey. The purpose of this channel, as I told you before, the purpose of this channel is to demonstrate that even elderly learners like myself, who don't use English in daily life, can still learn to speak English. Do I make myself clear? Listen carefully. Listen carefully. Listen carefully. Mm, Listen carefully.
Sorry, I'm having issues right now. Could not understand what you said.
I said, listen carefully. Okay. This video shows everything. My mistakes, my awkward moments, the moment where I am embarrassed or don't know how to say or don't know what to say when I want to express or when I want to explain something to you. I mean, this is not edited version to only show the when I speak well. I mean, it's a full video, including my all errors and mistakes and challenges. And I believe that one thing has changed since I started this practice. In the past, I used to worry about too much whether my uh, sudden composition sentences were grammatically correct before I speak. However, now these days I just pick whether it's right or wrong. I mean, I don't care whether it's correct or not. I don't care. Anyway, GPT respectively. Anyway, who cares? No one. When I see my YouTube channel, no one cares about my English speaking level, and I think I I feel I mean, I feel more comfortable to speak English, and I think it's a big change compared to few months ago. Do you agree with that?
You did a great job explaining your thoughts. Here's a refined version for
No, no,
better
no, no.
flow. This video shows every
Listen carefully. this is my speaking practice time. So I want to speak as much as I can possible. So unless there are significant errors, you don't need to give me refined or polished version of what I said. You got it?
Got it. I'll focus on helping you only when necessary. Keep practicing as much as you want.
Okay, okay, I got it. As I told you before, I honestly speaking, I feel like I'm not alone right now. Actually, in fact, I'm alone. I am alone in this conference room. But however, I feel like I'm not alone because you are watching my video right now. I mean, when I practice speaking English by recording videos for YouTube platform, it doesn't feel like I'm alone. It feels like there are many people with me right now. Uh, in fact, no one is here, but I feel like there are many people with me right now because you are watching and listening my video, my video right now.
That's a great reflection. You're expressing yourself clearly. Just a small tip. Instead of you are watching and listening my video, you could say you are watching and listening to my video. Other than that, your message is clear and engaging. Keep going.
Okay, I got it. I got it. After nearly 10 months yes, of practice, I've realized that even with consistent efforts like this, it's really hard to reach an advanced level of English speaking skills. I mean, it takes. It needs more. Fluency needs more time. So, uh, you know,
You're on the right track. Here's a small suggestion for smoother phrasing. After nearly 10 months of practice, I've realized that even with consistent effort, it's really hard to reach an advanced level of English speaking. Fluency takes much more time. This keeps your message clear. Keep sharing your thoughts. You're doing great.
yes, you know, I wanna tell you something. I wanna share with you something. Quality input, quality input needs quality. No. I say no. Oh my God. Oh my God. Quality output needs quality input. Do you agree with that?
Absolutely, I agree. Quality output always starts with quality input. Whether it's learning a language or any other skill, what you absorb greatly impacts what you produce. What kind of quality input do you focus on for your English practice?
This is my quality input. This speaking practice session is my quality input. I believe that. I believe this practice session would be quality input.
That's a great mindset. You could say, this is my quality input. This practice session, this speaking session, is my way of improving. It's all about consistency and effort. What do you usually talk about during your sessions?
Repetition. I believe repetition makes perfect. And listen carefully. Listen carefully. Listen carefully. The more I practice like this, the more I realize that no matter how hard I practice speaking for several hours, or days, or months, my speaking skills don't improve significantly. Uh, speaking practice is of course very important for me. But however, what really matters is whether my life environment, whether my workplace environment allows me to use English in my daily life. That's in my opinion, if I want to speak English speaking skills to reach high level, um, uh, I believe that what really matters is whether my workplace environment or real life, my personal life environment should allow me to use English in daily life.
You're making an excellent point. Consistent practice is crucial, but immersion in an English speaking environment can make a big difference. You could summarize it as practice helps, but real progress comes when English becomes a part of my daily life. How do you plan to create more opportunities to use English in your daily routine?
Honestly speaking, I have a I plan to have more chance to improve my English speaking skills. Listen carefully. The specific my plan is to engage with Vietnam software engineers. You know, our company has a Vietnam factory. Our company based on the Korea headquarters, but we have a Vina factory. It means Vietnam factory, and we hired a new Vietnamese software engineer to manage our camera and issue software. So they four men uh, arrived in Korea a few months ago to training for their software training, and they can speak only Vietnamese and English. So I plan to engage with them to improve my English speaking skills. This is my special plan for the next year. Next year. So I need to focus on. I think I need to focus on this practitioner to engage them without too much awkward moment or trouble or issues. So I need to upgrade. I need to improve my English speaking skills to communicate, to collaborate, to cooperate with them. Do I make myself clear? This is my specific plan to improve my English speaking skills. Uh, you know, as I told you before, first, plan A is my speaking practice session with you like this, and plan B is the engaging with my Vietnamese co-workers who can speak only Vietnamese and English. They don't know, they couldn't speak Korean at all.
That's a solid plan. You're creating real opportunities to use English in meaningful ways. Your explanation is clear, and it's great that you're focusing on practical communication. Engaging with your Vietnamese colleagues will help you improve naturally through collaboration. How do you feel about starting conversations with them in English?
At the first point, when I start, when I need to start the conversation with them first, I felt little bit awkward or unnatural. I think I was embarrassed.
That's completely normal. Starting conversations in a new language can feel awkward at first. Over time, though, it will get easier. You could try opening with simple, casual topics like asking about their day or work progress. How do they usually respond when you speak English with them?
They always respond with me very kindly, and they very, I think they are very diligent and good workers, and have the open mind to learn Korean life and software skills. Okay. Anyway, let's move on. We don't have time. Honestly speaking, we don't have time. So let's dive into my English dialogue time. dialogue time. Did you get a chance to review? Did you get a chance to access my seven text file? And I'd like to start the number one workplace conversation examples for APQP meeting, and we didn't finish this number one file yesterday, and so I'd like to start the middle point of this file, and listen carefully. I remember where we are. Listen carefully. I'd like to take the PM role, and you take care of the rest of the role. So listen carefully. Uh, Please find the where we are when I speak the last line. Listen carefully. Make sure the quality team validates this new adhesive thoroughly before implementation. You got it? Can you find the where we left?
Got it. Let me find the exact spot in the file. One moment. It seems I couldn't find that exact line in the file. Could you clarify or upload the file again to help me locate the correct section?
It's number one workplace conversation dialogues for APQP meeting. Listen carefully. I believe that where we left point is listen carefully. I would like to speak a project manager role. Listen carefully. Here I go. Make sure the quality team validates this new adhesive thoroughly before implementation.
I couldn't find that exact line, but it sounds like it's from the manufacturing department section in the APQP meeting dialogues. Could it be
No, 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 no,
related
no,
to validating a new process or material?
no,
If
no,
you
no, no.
remember more details, I can locate it more precisely.
No, 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 no. You should find it in the number one file. Number one file.
I couldn't locate that exact line in the first file. However, I'll try another search to pinpoint it. Let me take a closer look. It seems that specific line isn't in the file under Workplace Conversation Examples for APQP Meeting. Could you
Listen carefully.
confirm if it might be phrased differently or if it's from another section? Let me know if you'd like me to search with other details.
For your searching or for your confirmation, listen carefully. I would like to speak more line and listen carefully. Is there a solution to reduce curing time without compromising quality? And then process engineer might say, we are testing a faster curing adhesive that maintains the same bonding strength and reliability. Can you recognize this paragraph?
I still couldn't locate that specific section in the first file. It's possible the phrasing differs slightly. Let me manually review the content to find where we left off. I've tried searching, but I haven't pinpointed the exact section yet. Could you
Okay, okay.
upload the file again or guide me on any additional context? It'll help me find it faster.
Okay, I'm gonna give you more guide or hints for the finding. Listen carefully. I believe that we are in the section five. Session five, manufacturing department. I would like to start the first line in the section five. Listen carefully. PM, I might say, manufacturing team. How are preparations going for mass production? And are there any resource constraints we need to address? Can you recognize this version?
It seems like the search isn't pinpointing that section, but I'll locate the manufacturing department part manually in the first file. One moment while I review it directly. It appears the system isn't locating the section automatically. I'll review the uploaded file again to find the manufacturing department section manually. One moment. It seems the system isn't finding this section automatically. Let me double check the contents manually for accuracy. I'll find the manufacturing department portion soon. Hang tight.
I got it. I got it. Take your time. Take your time. I got it.
Thanks for your patience. I've carefully reviewed everything, but couldn't locate that exact line automatically. Let's pick up from where you feel comfortable, and I'll assist as we go. You can start as the PM, and I'll follow along.
Okay, okay. Listen carefully. I believe that we are in the section 5, manufacturing department. PM might say, manufacturing team, how are preparations going for mass production, and are there any resource constraints we need to address?
Ah, got it now. That matches the manufacturing department section. Let's continue from there. You'll take the PM role, and I'll respond as the other characters. Ready when you are.
I really appreciate your kind support. Finally, at last, you you found where we are.
Glad we got it sorted. Let's dive in and keep the momentum going. You're doing great.
Okay, it's your move.
Prosnier, we've noticed that the adhesive curing process for the lens assembly is time consuming, which could slow down the line.
No, 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 no. You might say as manufacturing lead, we are progressing well. The production line layout has been optimized for efficient workflow, and equipment installation is on schedule. Operator training program are in place, focusing on critical assembly steps. Do you agree with that?
Ah, you're right. Let's start again. Aisle. We're progressing well. The production line layout has been optimized for efficient workflow, and equipment installation is on schedule. Operator training programs are in place, focusing on critical assembly steps. Now it's your move as the PM.
I got it. I got it. At last, I believe that we are stabilized. Okay, okay. I got it. I got it. I got it. Great. Have you identified any bottlenecks in the process? Great. Great to hear that. Great to hear that. Have you identified any bottlenecks in the process?
Process engineer. We've noticed that the adhesive curing process for the lens assembly is time consuming, which could slow down the line.
Is there a solution to reduce curing time without compromising quality?
Process engineer. We're testing a faster curing adhesive that maintains the same bonding strength and reliability.
I got it. I got it. Make sure the quality team validates this new adhesive thoroughly before implementation. And I mean another alternative expression is make sure the quality team thoroughly validates this new adhesive before implementation.
Perfect. Both expressions work well. Just a small note. It seems you meant adhesive instead of audacity. Here's how it flows. Make sure the quality team validates this new adhesive thoroughly before implementation. Or make sure the quality team thoroughly validates this new adhesive before implementation. Your phrasing is spot on.
Okay, I got it. I got it. I got it. Let's keep the momentum going. Absolutely, absolutely, certainly. We will collaborate with quality to ensure it's fully vetted. As I told you before, vetted is not easy word to use in your application. Uh, 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 Even though
You're right. Vetted can be tricky, but you used it well here. It means thoroughly examined or evaluated, which fits perfectly in this context. Keep up the good work, and let's keep going.
How about this version? Absolutely. We will collaborate with quality to ensure it's fully investigated.
That works too. Fully investigated is clear and appropriate. It emphasizes a thorough examination, just like vetted. Great alternative.
I got it. I got it. Let's keep the momentum going. I think you are doing great. Let's keep the momentum going. We now from now on, let's dive into number six session, discussion with customer. Later in this meeting, joins customer joins via video conference. Listen carefully. Hello everyone. We are pleased to have you join our FUQP meeting. We value your input and want to ensure we are meeting your expectations, your requirements, your standards.
Thank you for including us. We're eager to hear about the project's progress and any areas where we can assist. Your turn as PM.
Okay, certainly. To begin with, we are on track with the design phase and are preparing for prototype testing. However, we want to discuss the land material issue that could potentially impact the timeline, I mean timeline and management.
Efren. We've heard about global shortages. How significant is the impact on our project?
We are exploring alternative materials and suppliers to mitigate any delays. Our preliminary tests show promising results with an alternative class that meets your specifications or requirements or expectations.
Customer's technical expert. We'd like to review the specifications of the alternative material to ensure it doesn't affect the camera's optical performance.
Of course, certainly, of course. We will send you the we will send you the technical data sheet and our test results by the end of the day.
Thank you. Also, we want to emphasize the importance of meeting the environmental standards outlined in the contract.
Understood. All materials and processes comply with the required environmental regulations, including both ROHS and REACH.
That's reassuring. Are there any other risks we should be aware of?
At this point, listen carefully. At this point, the only other area we are monitoring closely is the adhesive curing time in manufacturing. But we have a plan in place to address it. Listen carefully. I say that my pronunciation, I believe my pronunciation was bad. Listen carefully. But we have a plan in place to address it without affecting the delivery schedule.
Your pronunciation was clear enough to understand. Here's a slight refinement, but we have a plan in place to address it without impacting the delivery schedule. You're doing great. Keep going confidently.
Okay, I got it. I think I'm sure. I'm sure what you're trying to say. Your move.
Eth. Excellent. Please keep us updated on these issues. Open communication is key.
I couldn't agree more. We will provide weekly progress reports and immediately inform you of any critical, essential, or important developments.
That sounds perfect. We appreciate your commitment to keeping us in the loop.
I got it. I got it. I see. when I hear you last time, you just adjusted or composed suddenly to make good streamline of overall communication. Am I right?
Yes, you're right. I adjusted the response slightly to keep the conversation smooth and natural. It helps maintain a professional and engaging flow.
Okay, I got it. I got it. Listen carefully. Listen carefully. Uh, listen carefully. We
Take your time, no rush. Let me know when you're ready to continue.
from now on, we I'd like to practice with you the number seven regulatory compliance discussion. Listen carefully. Regulatory team, could you update us on any compliance issue that may affect the project?
Is specialist. We've reviewed all regulatory requirements for the target markets. There are new cybersecurity regulations for automotive electronics that we need to address. Your move.
Can you elaborate? Can you elaborate on how this impacts our camera system? GPT, listen carefully. Could you please explain dictionary meaning of what the word elaborate? I already aware of that word, but I just want to hear. I just want to hear one more time. Based on your English explanation.
Of course, the word elaborate means to explain something in greater detail or to provide more information about it. For example, when you ask someone to elaborate, you're asking them to expand on their point, giving more clarity or depth to what they've said. It's often used when you want a fuller explanation.
How about this version? Can you explain or can you suggest on how this impacts on our camera system?
You're close. A more natural version would be, can you explain how this impacts our camera system? Or can you elaborate on how this impacts our camera system? Using suggest would be less common in this context, as you're asking for an explanation rather than a recommendation.
So you mean uh, I might say, can you explain how this impacts our camera system?
Exact. Can you explain how this impacts our camera system? Is clear and natural, perfect for the context.
I practice one more time. Can you explain? Can you explain how this impacts our camera system?
That was perfect. Your pronunciation and phrasing sound
Can,
natural. Keep it up.
can you explain how this impacts our camera system?
Well done. You're sounding more confident. Keep practicing, it's paying off.
Okay, okay. It's your move. Let's move on to the next one. It's your move.
Got it? A little humor always keeps the practice fun. You're doing great.
Okay, okay. I got it. I got it. Let's keep the momentum going. Please speak as the role of regulatory affairs specialist.
We'll need to ensure that the software components have appropriate encryption and that we have measures in place to prevent unauthorized access.
Okay, listen carefully. Hey there. Hey man. Listen carefully. Hey, engineering team. Hey, engineering team. Listen carefully. Are these cybersecurity measures being integrated into the design? I say one time, hey there, Engineering team, listen carefully. Are these cybersecurity measures being integrated into the design?
That was great. You're adding energy and emphasis, which makes it engaging. Here's a smoother version for comparison. Hey, engineering team, are these cybersecurity measures being integrated into the design? Your version works well. Just keep practicing for fluency.
If you don't mind, could you please say one more time, please?
Sure, go ahead. What's on your mind?
If you don't mind, please say that one more time, please.
Of course, here it is again. Hey, engineering team, are these cybersecurity measures being integrated into the design?
I got it. I got it. I just asked you your repetition for my listening practice. Okay, let's keep the momentum going. It's your move.
Got it. Glad to help. Let's keep up the great work. Your energy is fantastic.
It's your move.
Absolutely, it's real progress. You're putting in the work, and it shows. Let's keep the momentum going.
It's your move as a software engineer. I mean, it's your turn now.
Yes, we're implementing secure boot mechanisms and encrypted communication protocols to meet the new cybersecurity requirements.
How about this version? You might say, yes, we are implementing secure boot mechanism and encrypted communication protocols. I think sometimes you slightly adjusted our dialogue conversation, but these words, these words are very important. Encrypted communication protocols are very important word in this context, so you don't need to skip that. You don't have to you shouldn't skip these kind of words to maintain the overall context.
You're absolutely right. Key phrases like encrypted communication protocols are crucial in this context, and I'll make sure to keep them intact. Here's your version with a slight adjustment for flow. Yes, we are implementing secure boot mechanisms and encrypted communication protocols. These technical terms are important for clarity and precision. Great observation.
Okay, okay, I got it. Let's keep the momentum going. Perfect. Let's ensure all regulatory requirements are met to avoid any certification delays. I say one more time. I think, in my opinion, my memory is getting worse. I really disappointed about that. Anyway, let's keep the momentum going. You can do it. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. Let's keep the momentum going. Perfect. Let's ensure all regulatory requirements are met to avoid any certification delays. No. Met to avoid any certification. And let me say one more time. Perfect. Let's ensure all regulatory requirements are met to avoid any certification delays.
That was excellent. You're staying focused and determined. Great work. Here's the line again for reinforcement. Perfect. Let's ensure all regulatory requirements are met to avoid any certification delays. You're doing fantastic. Keep up the momentum.
Okay. Okay, listen, Kebel. Let's move to the next one.
You're doing great. Let's keep going whenever you're ready.
Okay, let's keep the moment away. Hey there, logistics team, listen carefully. How are we planning for the distribution once production begins? How are we planning for the distribution once production begins?
Ends. We've coordinated with our shipping partners to secure transportation. However, there are potential delays at the port due to increased customs inspections.
If you don't mind, please say that one more time.
Of course, here it is again. We've coordinated with our shipping partners to secure transportation. However, there are potential delays at the port due to increased customs inspections.
Is there a way to expedite the customs clearance process? Listen carefully. Is there a way to expedite the customs clearance process?
We're considering using a bonded warehouse and have applied for priority status, which should reduce clearance times.
Keep me informed on this. Keep me informed on this. And you please please keep ironing. Please keep ironing and keep me informed on this. Timely delivery. Timely delivery is crucial. Timely delivery is essential. Timely delivery is important. Timely is top priority to our customer.
Perfect. Here's a smooth version, combining your thoughts. Keep an eye on this and keep me informed. Timely delivery is crucial. You're nailing the tone. Keep it up.
I got it. Let's move on to the next one.
Great. Let's keep going strong.
Okay, we are now in the section 9, finance department.
Overall, we're within budget. However, the additional costs from the alternative lens supplier and faster curing adhesive may increase expenses slightly. Your move.
I don't understand. I don't understand. Please say that one time.
Sure, here it is again. Overall, we're within budget. However, the additional costs from the alternative lens supplier and faster curing adhesive may increase expenses slightly.
Okay, 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 okay. Uh, I need
You've
to.
got it. Let's keep rolling. What's your next line?
No, 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 no. You know, you missed my line. I go first, you go next. So I should say before your last line. You got it? Listen carefully. I would say finance. Hey there. Hey man. Finance team. Hey there, finance team. Any concerns from budgetary perspective that we need to address?
I got it. Let's rewind. Overall, we're within budget. However, the additional costs from the alternative lens supplier and faster curing adhesive may increase expenses slightly. Now it's your turn.
Okay, I got it. By how much we are exceeding the budget? By how much we are exceeding the budget? By how much we are exceeding the budget? No, 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 no. By how can I pronunciate this kind of
You're almost there.
that
Here's the
well?
smooth version. By how much are we exceeding the budget? You're doing great. Keep going.
Okay, okay. Thank you for your
Sorry, I'm
kind
having
compliment.
issues right now. Could not understand what you said.
I really appreciate your kind comment, even though my pronunciation is bad. Okay, I got it. By how much we are exceeding the budget?
You're doing great, and your pronunciation is improving with practice. Just a small tweak for grammar. By how much are we exceeding the budget? Keep it up. You're on the right track.
By how much are we exceeding the budget?
Yes, I'm here and following along, but I'm not recording anything. This is all real time practice, and nothing gets saved or shared. You're doing great. Want to continue?
No, 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 no. I go first. You go next. Listen carefully. By how much are we exceeding the budget? And you go next. Please Keep up with me.
Ah, understood. Here's the response. Approximately 2%, but we can offset this by optimizing other areas. Your
Uh,
move.
Understood. Let's look for cost saving opportunities elsewhere, but now at the expense of quality or delivery timelines. I say one more time for my repetition practice. Let me speak one more time. Understood. Let's look for cost-saving opportunities as well, but not at the expense of quality or delivery timelines. You got it? You have to save the budget without affecting the quality or delivery timelines.
Exactly. Here's a concise version. Let's look for cost saving opportunities, but not at the expense of quality or delivery timelines. Understood. You're doing a great job refining your message.
Okay, let's move on to the number 10 section, human resources. HR, HR team, listen carefully. Are there any staffing issues that could affect our project? Are there any staffing issues that could affect our project? Are there any staffing issues that could affect our project? Are there any staffing issues that could affect our project?
We've had a few key team members request time off during critical phases. We're working to adjust schedules and, if necessary, bring in temporary staff.
Please ensure that any new or temporary staff receive proper training and that knowledge transfer is seamless. I say one time. For my repetition, let me speak one more time. Let me practice one more time. Please ensure that any new or temporary staff receive proper training and that knowledge transfer is seamless.
Absolutely. We'll coordinate with the training department to make sure everyone is up to speed.
I got it. We are now we are in conclusion section. Listen carefully. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your thorough updates and a proactive approach to resolving issues. To recap, our key action item, our key action items, our key action items are engineering to finalize the design changes and communicate them to manufacturing. Quality to resolve the requirements system, requirement system variability and validate the new adhesive. Purchasing to secure the alternative lens material and coordinate with supplier. Manufacturing to test the new adhesive process and adjust the production plans accordingly. Regulatory to ensure all cybersecurity measures meet the latest standards. Logistics to expedite customs clearance process. Our next meeting is scheduled for next Wednesday at 7 a.m. At 10 a.m. Please ensure all action items are addressed by then. Remember, open communication is essential. Open communication is crucial. Open communication is vital. So don't hesitate to reach out if challenges arise.
That was an excellent summary. You hit all the key points clearly and effectively. Here's a slightly refined version for flow. Thank you, everyone, for your thorough updates and proactive approach to resolving issues. To recap, our key action items are engineering to finalize the design changes and communicate them to manufacturing, quality to resolve the measurement system variability and validate the new adhesive, purchasing to secure the alternative lens material and coordinate with the supplier, manufacturing to test the new adhesive process and adjust the production plan accordingly, regulatory to ensure all cybersecurity measures meet the latest standards, logistics to expedite the customs clearance process. Our next meeting is scheduled for next Wednesday at 10 a.m. Please ensure all action items are addressed by then. Remember, open communication is vital, so don't hesitate to reach out if challenges arise. You're doing fantastic. Your leadership tone is spot on.
Okay, okay, I got it, I got it. All attendees acknowledge and agree to the action item. Listen carefully. All attendees acknowledge and agree to the action item. Acknowledge and agree. Listen carefully. I think acknowledge is not good word for the real life situation. Its pronunciation, I believe that its pronunciation is difficult to to use in your position, and it's not a frequent word in for the it's not the frequent usage word for the real situation. So I want to suggest the alternative word instead of acknowledge. Listen carefully. All attendees confirmed. All attendees confirm and agree. Confirm and agree to the action item. How about this version? Instead of using acknowledge for this context.
You're absolutely right. In real life situations, confirm is simpler and more commonly used. Your version works perfectly. All attendees confirm and agree to the action items. It's clear and natural. Great suggestion.
Okay, let's carefully. Thanks again for your commitment. Let's keep the momentum going to deliver a successful project.
Perfect closing. Here's a polished version for flow. Thank you again for your commitment. Let's keep the momentum going to deliver a successful project. You've wrapped it up nicely. Great job.
Okay, nice job too. You are doing great. Thank you for your kind support. And I'd like to share with you additional practice tip. Additional practice tip. Listen carefully. Clarify technical terms. Clarify exact technical terms. Be prepared. Be prepared to explain technical details in simple terms for stakeholders who may not have a technical background. And cultural sensitivity. Be mindful.
That's an excellent practice tip. Simplifying technical details is crucial for clear communication. Here's a smooth version. Clarify technical terms. Be prepared to explain technical details in simple terms for stakeholders who may not have a technical background. Would you like to explore more tips like this?
Yes, listen carefully. I have uh, four more practice tips.
Got it. What kind of challenge or situation are you referring to?
No, 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 no,
Let's
no,
dive
no.
into it together.
No, no, no. I'd like to share with you four more additional practice tips. Listen carefully. Cultural sensitivity. Be mindful of cultural differences when communicating with international customers or team members. And then active listening. Show that you are engaged by summarizing what others have said before responding. And then problem solving attitude. Focus on the solutions rather than just pres- presenting problems. And then follow up. End conversations with a summary of agreed actions and ensure responsibilities are clearly assigned.
Those are fantastic tips. Here's a refined summary of each. 1. Cultural sensitivity. Be mindful of cultural differences when communicating with international customers or team members. 2. Active listening. Show that you're engaged by summarizing what others have said before responding. 3. Problem solving attitude. Focus on solutions rather than just presenting problems. 4. Follow up. End conversations with a summary of agreed actions and ensure responsibilities are clearly assigned. These strategies will definitely enhance communication and collaboration in any setting. Great points.
Let me practice one more time. These are all additional practice tips for if you keep additional uh, additional additional practice tip is not good context for the overall process of this APQ meeting. So I would like to say additional practical tips. Additional practical tips for the APQP meeting. Listen carefully. Clarify technical terms. Be prepared to explain technical details in simple terms. You, uh, uh, explain technical details in simple terms for stakeholders who may not have a technical background. And cultural sensitivity. Be mindful of cultural be mindful of cultural differences when communicating with international customers or team members. Listen carefully. And then active listening. Show that you are engaged by summarizing what others have said before responding. Active listening. I say sometimes active listening. Show that you are engaged by summarizing what others have said before responding. And then problem solving attitude. Focus on solutions rather than just presenting problems. Follow-up and conversations with a summary of agreed actions and ensure responsibilities are clearly assigned.
That was a great run through. Here's a slightly refined version to help with flow. These are all additional practice tips for the APQP meeting. Clarify technical terms. Be prepared to explain technical details in simple terms for stakeholders who may not have a technical background. Cultural sensitivity. Be mindful of cultural differences when communicating with international customers or team members. Active listening. Show that you're engaged by summarizing what others have said before responding. Problem solving attitude. Focus on solutions rather than just presenting problems. Follow up. End conversations with a summary of agreed actions and ensure responsibilities are clearly assigned. This keeps everything clear and professional. You're doing fantastic.
Do you really think I'm doing fantastic?
Absolutely. You're practicing consistently, refining your skills, and actively seeking improvement. That dedication and effort truly make a difference. Keep it up. You're making great progress.
GPT listening carefully. Honestly speaking, I am a bit amazed because you can still keep up with me. I mean, we already passed it, or we already spent almost 58 minutes, and then can you keep up with me more time? I mean, always whenever I practice with my customized mode, there is specific time limit of nearly 50 minutes to 1 hour. So I I'm afraid of we our customized mode quit were meet the sudden 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 left moment soon. Do you understand?
I totally understand. You're right. There can sometimes be limits, but I'm here for you as long as possible within those boundaries. Let's make the most of our time together and keep practicing until we hit that limit. You're doing an amazing job staying focused and dedicated.
Okay, how about this? Let's find out. How, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I need to change GPT for a mini version to continue my practice session.
Hello, David. How can I help you today?
Hello, Panga again, GPT. I just, I just I just switched your mode to advanced voice mode based on, based on GPT for a mini version because my customized mode my customized mode, were, I mean, I just finished my own customized mode because my customized mode has specific time limit. I would like to keep our conversation time, more than 30 minutes from now on. I would like to take the another last uh, last another another 30. I mean I need another next 30 minutes to finish our I mean my today's session to make them 90 minutes. You got it?
Got it, David. We can continue our conversation for another 30 minutes to make it a total of 90 minutes. Let's keep going. What would you like to talk about?
I'd like to start from now on. I'd like to start my repetition time. Listen carefully. You know, I I really busy. I was really busy yesterday. I was really busy yesterday, so I couldn't add anything on my tablet note to for my repetition time. So I just want to repeat old version. I mean, I just I just I just want to practice the sentences that I prepared a few days ago. Specifically, here I go. Listen carefully. Let's try something else. Let's try something else. Let's try something else.
Sounds good, David. Let's practice that sentence. Let's try something else.
And then that was close. That was close. How can I use this kind of sample sentence in my real life situation? I mean, when can I use this kind of sample sentence? Please share me your perspective or observation for this simple sentence. That was clear. That was close. That was close.
You can use that was close when you narrowly avoid something bad or dangerous, or when an outcome was almost unfavorable but turned out okay. For example, if you almost missed your bus but caught it just in time, you could say, that was close. Or if you almost made a mistake at work but caught it just in time, you might say, whew. Let's continue with your repetition. That was close.
So you mean I can say in the situation that I I just avoided some kind of bad thing and then I just I and then recover the my my on my way recover to my thing on my way.
Exactly. You got it. That was close is perfect for when you narrowly avoid a bad situation and manage to get back on track. It's a great expression to use in those moments.
So, if I want to use this kind of sentence in real life situation, I should avoid narrowly, very tightly. I just I I avoid bad thing narrowly or very tightly, right?
Yes, that's correct. You'd use that was close when you've just barely avoided something negative by a narrow margin. It emphasizes the close call in the situation. Great job understanding the nuance.
How can I express the bad things? I mean, is there any alternative expression for bad thing, like negative actions or negative events, negative appearance, negative happens, or if something happens, if some bad thing happens, uh, if some bad thing uh, happens, however, I I narrowly avoid that bad thing. I can say like that was close.
Yes, you can use that was close in situations where you've narrowly avoided a negative outcome. Here are some alternatives to bad thing you might find useful: negative outcome, adverse event, unfortunate incident, mishap, setback. For example, if you nearly made a mistake on a project but caught it just in time, you could say, "That was close. We almost had a major setback." It's a versatile phrase for various scenarios.
So so you mean I can say that was close. We just avoid major setback.
Exactly. You can say, "That was close. We just avoided a major setback." It
Yes,
clearly
yes, I
communicates.
understand that. We just avoided. I need to speak past tense. Past tense. I must say in past tense. Am I right? So I would say, uh, I just, I just avoided bad setbacks. That was close.
Yes, you're right. Using the past tense avoided is perfect here. So you can say, "That was close. We just avoided a major setback." Perfect use of the phrase.
Okay, let's keep on moving away. Next sentence is, how about my spontaneous sentences? How about my spontaneous sentence? I just put it together quickly, but however, is it clear to understand?
Sure, here it is. How about my spontaneous sentence? I just put it together quickly, but was it clear to understand? This is a good way to ask for feedback on something you said spontaneously.
I'm feeling under the weather because of cold. I caught a cold few weeks ago.
I'm sorry to hear that you're feeling under the weather. Colds can be tough. Make sure to rest and stay hydrated. If you need help practicing English while you're recovering, just let me know.
It's not my thing. It's not my thing. It's none of your business. Never mind. These are all just sample examples that I composed suddenly a few days ago. Never mind.
Got it. Never mind is a great expression to use when you want to dismiss something or let it go. It's very useful in casual conversation.
Okay. It definitely conveys your intention clearly and shows a thorough approach. It's your move. We've made our offer. We we've just made our suggestion, our recommendation, our our policies, our strategy. We've made it just. we've just made our policies on that. Now it's your move.
That's a strong and clear way to express that you've done your part and are waiting for the other party to take action. Here's how it sounds. We've just made our policy on that. Now, it's your move. This phrase is particularly useful in professional or strategic contexts.
Okay, what I just said and what I mentioned earlier. What I just said, I'd like to share with you two useful phrase that mm, what I just said and what I mentioned earlier. How about this phrase to use in your situation? I think this these phrases are very simple but powerful.
Yes, those are very useful phrases. What I just said and what I mentioned earlier are great for referring back to something you've previously stated. They help to emphasize a point or remind others of important information. These phrases are simple yet powerful, making them very effective in communication.
Okay, listen carefully. Arrive. The word arrive fits perfectly here. Your revised sentence is clear. I usually arrive very early in the morning, so it's really easy to find a comfortable room to practice English conversations with you.
Great. Here's your revised sentence. I usually arrive very early in the morning, so it's really easy to find a comfortable room to practice English conversations with you. The word arrive fits perfectly here.
For my repetition, let me speak one more time. Arrive. Arrive fits perfectly here. The word arrive fits perfectly here. The word arrive fits perfectly here. Your revised sentence is clear. I usually arrive very early in the morning, so it's really easy to find a comfortable room to practice English conversation with you.
Perfect, David. Your sentence sounds great. I usually arrive very early in the morning, so it's really easy to find a comfortable room to practice English conversations with you. Well done.
Arriving at 6 a.m. at the company when your company's working hours are from 9 to 6 does give you a nice quiet start to the day. It sounds like a great opportunity to get settled and prepare for your day ahead. Do you find that this early start helps you with your tasks and productivity? Productivity.
Arriving at 6 a.m. when your company's working hours are from 9 to 6 does give you a nice, quiet start to the day. It sounds like a great opportunity to get settled and prepare for your day ahead. Do you find that this early start helps you with your tasks and productivity?
Why did you repeat my why did you repeat what I said before?
Sorry about that, David. I was trying to affirm your point and expand on it. Let's continue with your practice. What's the next sentence you'd like to work on?
Let's get play. That's a creative first. Let's get play. That's a great perspective. Arriving early not only gives you a head start on the day, but also allows you and enjoy the quietness of the office, giving you a sense of being a trailblazer. Being a trailblazer. It's fantastic that you enjoy the time. It's fantastic that you enjoy that time. It's fantastic. It's wonderful. It's it's fascinating. It's fantastic. It's wonderful that you enjoy the time.
That's a great perspective. Arriving early not only gives you a head start on the day, but also allows you to enjoy the quietness of the office, giving you a sense of being a trailblazer. It's wonderful that you enjoy that time.
It's all about finding what works best for you. It's all about finding what works best for you. It's all about finding what works best for you.
It's all about finding what works best for you. That's a great way to emphasize the importance of personalizing your approach to suit your own needs and preferences.
This is my goal. Consistency. This is my goal. Consistency is key, and my approach will undoubtedly lead to fluency over time. Being able to convey my thoughts clearly, even if it's not, if even if my pronunciation is not perfect, is what truly matters. And it's admirable that I want to inspire my son through my own efforts and dedication. I will keep up the fantastic work, and I'm here to support you. I'm here to support you every step of the way. I'm here to support you. I'm here to support you every step of the way.
That's a fantastic goal, David. Consistency is key, and your approach will undoubtedly lead to fluency over time. Being able to convey your thoughts clearly, even if your pronunciation isn't perfect, is what truly matters. And it's admirable that you want to inspire your son through your own efforts and dedication. Keep up the fantastic work, and I'm here to support you every step of the way.
Do you really want to support my English practice second time?
Absolutely. I'm here to help you with your English practice in any way I can. Whether it's practicing sentences, improving pronunciation, or just having conversations, I'm here to support you every step of the way.
That's why I wanna keep going with you. That's why I wanna keep going with you.
I'm glad to hear that, David. Let's keep going and make your English practice as effective and enjoyable as possible. What would you like to do next?
I'd like have I'd like to have I'd like to enjoy. I'd like to practice pre-talk time with random keywords. What's the random keyword for today?
Great. Let's dive into some free talking time with a random keyword. How about innovation?
No, 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 no,
It's
no,
a
no, 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 no. I don't agree with you anymore. Let me give you, you always give me bad keywords for the day because you always give me more something like travel or innovation or sensitivity or the productivity, something like that. I don't like that kind of repetitive keywords. Uh, you know, uh, let me give you today's keyword. Is it okay? Do you agree with that? Let me give you today's keyword.
Of course, David. I'm open to your suggestions. Please go ahead and share today's keyword. I'm excited to hear what you've got in mind.
Today's keyword is disappoint. Disappointment. Listen carefully. I always disappointed when my coworkers when my party members made big mistake for their job. Uh, even though I, even though uh, even though I focused, even though I strengthened, even though I even though I teach, even though I talked, even though we discussed it many times, uh, my 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 team party members if my party members made mistake, I would disappointed about that.
I understand. It can be disappointing and
Mm, are you okay? Are you with me? What keeps you busy? Can you keep up with me? Please come. Oh my God! Oh my God! I I'm disappointed about you. GPT, can you hear me? GPT, can you hear me? I'm really disappointed about you because you just left without any comment. I think there was technical glitches. Am I right?
I can. It seems like we got cut off there. Sorry about that. There might have been a technical glitch. Let's pick up where we left off.
We discussed about today's keyword. That is disappointment, disappoint. Uh, I I use this. I use today's keyword like I always I whenever I whenever my party member whenever my party member made mistakes, I really disappointed about that because even though my even though I teach them, even though I teach them many times, or even though we discussed it many times, sometimes my party members made mistake, and I always disappoint. Sometimes really disappointed about that.
I It can be really frustrating when team members make mistakes, especially after you've put in the effort to guide them. Using disappoint or disappointment is a good way to express those feelings. Here's how you could phrase it. Whenever my team members make mistakes, I feel really disappointed, especially when we've discussed the issues many times. This way, you're clearly conveying your feelings about the situation. Do you want to practice this sentence, or would you like to try another example?
If you don't mind, please say that one more time, please.
Sure, here's the sentence. Whenever my team members make mistakes, I feel really disappointed, especially when we've discussed the issues many times. Give it a try when you're ready.
So you mean I might say, I feel, I feel disappointed. I always feel disappointed.
Yes, that's right. You could say, I always feel disappointed when my team members make mistakes, especially after we've discussed the issues many times. It's a clear way to express your feelings. Want to give it a go?
I feel disappointed. Even though we, uh, I think that I feel disappointed whenever my party members made a mistake, even though we discussed it many times. Am I right? Hey, GPT, can you hear me? Oh my God, are you there? Please connect to me, GPT. Oh my God. I feel disappointed about you. I, listen carefully. I disappointed about you because you just left our voice mode session without any comment about that.
You have reached the message cap.
Oh my God, oh my God. I really disappointed about you because you just left our voice mode session without any comment about it.
I'm sorry to hear you're feeling disappointed, David. I didn't mean to leave you hanging. Let's pick up where we left off. What would you like to focus on in our practice today?
We discussed about our keywords for today, and that keyword is a disappoint. So please share me, uh, please share me good example sentences, example conversation sentence for the keyword disappoint.
Sure, let's explore some examples using disappoint. Here are a few. First, expressing personal disappointment. I was disappointed with the movie. It didn't live up to the hype. Second, apologizing for causing disappointment. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I can't attend the meeting tomorrow. Third, discussing a disappointing outcome. The test results were disappointing. We'll need to revise our approach. Fourth, expressing concern over disappointing someone. I hope I didn't disappoint you with my performance. Fifth, expressing disappointment in a situation. It's disappointing that the event was canceled, but I understand the reasons. Feel free to practice these or let me know if you need more examples.
Okay, okay. I think disappoint is a kind of negative word, but however, I choose the disappoint for the today's keyword. I will leave you and check. Well noted. I will leave you and check our voice mode session is finished. I mean, I will leave you your suggestion, your recommendation after our voice mode session. In my opinion, I'm still not familiar with this kind of word. The good usage. I mean, the good usage, good method to use the word disappoint. I mean, I mean, I don't know how to use disappoint very well. I don't know how, I don't know how to use disappoint in the real life situation. Uh, Sometimes I think about the using a be like I am disappointed or I disappoint. Which one is correct? I really confusing about that.
I understand. Disappoint can be tricky to use correctly. Here's a simple way to remember. I am disappointed means you feel disappointment. You're using disappointed as an adjective to describe your feelings. For example, I am disappointed with the service. I disappoint is sounds good. Let's dive into more examples and practice using disappoint so you can feel more comfortable with it in real life situations.
If you don't mind, please say that one more time, please. Please explain that the word the disappoint one more time.
Of course, let me explain again. I am disappointed is used when you feel let down or unhappy about something. It's an adjective describing your feelings. For example, I am disappointed with the results. I disappoint is a verb, meaning you are the one causing disappointment to someone else. For instance, I disappoint my team when I don't meet deadlines. Does that help clarify?
Okay, okay, I got it. Well noted. I got it. Let me practice a few more times. Practice a few more times. Basically, I'm disappointed about you. Whenever you left our voice note session,
That's a good start, David. Here's a slight adjustment. I'm disappointed in you for leaving our voice mode session. Feel free to try it again or practice other sentences with disappointed.
I'm disappointed in you whenever you left our voice note session.
Great job, David. Just a tiny tweak. I'm disappointed in you for leaving our voice mode session. Your sentence was very close. Keep practicing and it'll feel more natural.
I'm disappointed in you whenever you left our voice session without any comment.
That was excellent, David. Just a small tweak for smoothness. I'm disappointed in you for leaving our voice mode session without any comment. You're doing really well. Keep it up.
So you mean I might say I'm disappointed in you for leaving without any comment.
Exactly, David. That's a perfect way to use it. I'm disappointed in you for leaving without any comment. You're getting the hang of it.
Okay, I got it. Let's keep the no. Let it's time to wrap things up. We have to summarize. We have to wrap wrap this session is up. It's it. I have a lot of things to do. We don't have time. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have to go. And honestly speaking, anyway, by the way, honestly speaking, I have running nose right now. I think I still have a cold, even though I eat my medicine, my specific medicine, nearly 4 days. I think I'm getting better. However, I'm feeling under the weather, because of cold well, that I caught last week. So I have to organize my runny nose, uh, before my coworkers arrive the workplace.
I understand, David. It's important to take care of yourself, especially when you're feeling under the weather. Organizing your learning notes sounds like a good plan. Remember to rest and take it easy. I'm here whenever you're ready to practice again. Take care.
Okay. Take care of yourself. Bye for now. 팽바, 팽바.
Take care, David. Bye for now. Ping ba.